the play takes place in what kind of feels like about 10 minutes from now,
when all the environmental things that we've created start to affect our lives.
Turning the population down to like almost less than 1 million people that is now controlled by this privatized government. It's called the corporation.
And the corporation, kind of like how if you're seeing a political debate and the two candidates seem like they're on totally opposite sides of things, but they're being paid off by the same company. That's the corporation.
There is a group of what are known as transmuters.
People that become mutated from all the pollution and destruction of the earth, and they have special powers.
Who are hiding out from an oppressive government in a place called the Sanctuary. And they're basically trying to survive, but also figure out how to plan a future.
It's kind of earthbound, plantation-based, multimedia, sci-fi tale that contains elements of class warfare, moralistic, philosophical, political, classical, Greek dramedy, comedy of manners type thing.
I am a chainmail artist.
I am a musician and a potter, and I am a community organizer.
I play music with Names Divine.
I'm an artist and a healer.
And I'm a musician in a band called Cool Memories, and a sometimes visual artist. I'm
a member of the band Ono.
And I work with P. Michael.
I play in a band called The Hex.
Artist, I suppose, drawing, painting.
I'm a performance artist, writer, curator.
I am a musician, a little bit of an activist, a little bit of an actor, and a gardener for sure.
I am a mother. I'm helping to run the tech components.
A friend.
I am the music person for this.
A cook.
I'm a video and performance artist.
A singer, and I do performance and video.
A confidant, and I wrote this play.
If we start policing one another, then we are no better than the corporation.
You lost faith in your own convictions.
You want to see me use my power?
Watch out!
You want to go to war, and you basically just declared one.
This time, 50 years ago, I was in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and some of the issues that are brought to the stage in this play were present.
It's actually really present. That all the videos and the counter transmissions that we do to be like, wait, this is what's actually happening in our world. We had the power to change it and we didn't. If you had the power to change it and you don't, that's actually where we are right now.
I read this article talking about how the reason we're so drawn to this dystopian science fiction right now is it's easier for us to imagine the end of the world and the end of capitalism. And it was really important to me to try to think of some sort of happy ending that didn't involve capitalism.
Good afternoon, friends. You're all looking so good today. It must be something in the water.
They say we're too dangerous to be left alone. That's because to them, power is something you acquire and use to subjugate.
They don't know what it's like to have power that belongs to you, that you use to take care of yourself and the people that you care about.
But they're right about one thing. We've spent too much time trying to convince you that transmuters aren't a threat.
I think that there are transmuters with us today. I think that transmuters are the queer crips among us. I have always been really interested in Heather's ideas about super ability through disability and being like super powerful through like what other people might view as your faults.
Heather doesn't shy away from being really literal at certain times and, you know, making this seem like something that could most definitely happen. So it's political, it's literal.
It's like taking control of your own destiny and doing this thing where it's like, by any means necessary, I'm going to make this happen. And I think that's really great and really beautiful.
What I love about this is it's truly a project that plays by its own rules completely outside of any theater norms, but it also incorporates artists from the world that I know and brings a lot of people from different disciplines together.
I'm from Chicago, so I think a lot of really interesting, weird, necessary art comes from here.
How so much of the play is like people doing what they need to do to kind of like take control of themselves and use their power for good. And that's kind of like what the Chicago DIY community is.
I've always just sort of gone into dumpsters and dollar stores to build my sets. The set is currently being built with things I had around the house: old coat racks, room dividers, fabric scraps, pieces of paper. The goal is to create the world out of nothing, but then with whatever funding I get, I will continue to make the world bigger and more vivid. And for the first time, I'm working with things I'm not really comfortable with, a lot of technology. I'm a total Luddite. I've been working with some really talented video people.
DIY performative experience like this is really exciting, especially since there's so many video and projection aspects to it that is very complicated and exciting, and a lot of other people wouldn't necessarily try to tackle.
For me, one of the kind of most fun elements of actually working with this piece is manifesting a vision. You, as the audience and coming to us, you'll be completely immersed in it. We can use the power within us to shape and transform that which is around us.
Us starting this may be something that can inspire other people in Chicago.
Anything that gets thrown at a DIY project helps tremendously. It helps to secure the space, helps to keep the artists that are participating in it compensated.
This is a way that people can, in a very small way, be a part of that change by contributing to art that enables that.
So that's what I'm trying to think about, how to evolve and actually not run away from the world, but take the things that make you feel weird or wrong and embrace them and do something beautiful with them.